Power, but I'm back to the video for the wig reacting to Ponytails MOP favorite reading Fluttershy Get the Paper Cut by Filler Dark / Comedy by Scribbler Productions. Now, I don't know who suggested me this video. If anyone, I could have just found in, hey, and I could have just found it and said, hey, yo, let's do this video. But I don't know who suggested me this video. If you did suggest it to me, comment down below and I'll shout you out in the comments below. It might have been Twilight Sparkle. That's what I'm going with. But I don't know if I just found this video and wanted to react to it, or I don't know what happened. It is hot in here. It's burning up in here. It's like 80 something degrees outside, bro. I think like 88, almost 90. It's supposed to be 92 today. Woo! It's 4:25, so it probably is 92. What? Now I was gonna check the weather, but I forgot the weather would show my location, so I'm not gonna do that. I could blur it out, but that's work, and I don't like work, so I'm not gonna do more work than I have to. It's probably 92, okay? But yeah, whoever suggested me this video, shout out to you. I don't know who it is. It could be just me finding the video. It probably is. I'm gonna go with that because I looked through my comments and I could not find anyone saying, well, if y'all want to skip to the reaction, go ahead, skip to the reaction. It's gonna be flipped for you guys, I know, but you know, I like shouting out whoever suggested me the video. The new ass ponytail, that's gonna be later down the road. Spectacular. Okay, that one. Still have not done that one yet. So forever can okay. Boo, boo, boo. That was Absolute Territory. Birthday Special by Twilight Sparkle. Yes. Midnight Phoenix. Yeah, I already did Midnight Phoenix request. No, I haven't. Yeah, I have tried. So yeah, I can't find. It could be just me finding it and wanting to react to it. That's what I'm going with, because I can't find the. I cannot find it. Hold up, I'm gonna scroll down farther. Probably not gonna be there, but I'm gonna scroll down farther. And that was 10 days ago. Yeah, it's been suggested to me before then. Okay. Yeah, I don't know where it is. I can't find who suggested me this video. Maybe I just found it and wanted to react to it. So let's go. Yeah, I think I was looking for another video one of y'all suggested to me, and then I just found this video and wanted to react to it. That could have been what it was, but I don't remember. Let's go. That happens sometimes. Y'all suggest me a video, then I look for it, and then I find a video I want to react to, so I save it as well.
Yes, you, watching
Scribbler.
the video. Do you want to own a piece of Scribbler?
I mean, not really,
blood,
but if you will give it to me so you can shut up, I will be... I'm joking, Scribbler. I love you, Scribbler. I know you're not watching this video, but you're one of my favorite fanfic readers. The Lost Narrator is my favorite, though. I'm sorry.
In third person and send you onto the video. Be lovely to each other and enjoy the show.
Before the video gets started, I'm gonna freaking see if the Lost Narrator has any more videos out. I'm the only one drinking out of this bottle. No one else is drinking out of it, so it's fine. I don't want to have to do more dishes than I have to, okay? It's fine. This video is quite lengthy, so this video is going to be kind of long because I'm stupid and pausing every 3 seconds. Okay, no more Grimdark readings. Okay, that sucks. Oh well. That's the only readings I watch by these fanfic readers, because I don't like any other readings. I mean, I react to them for YouTube, but other than that, I don't watch them on my own. Fluttershy Get the Paper Cup, written by Filler. Let's see. A nice beat, though.
Fluttershy wasn't sure what was going on. She was in a daze.
That neck, though.
All she knew was that 1, her wrist was bleeding profusely. 2, there was blood all over the floor. And 3, she left a trail of blood as she fled. A trail that led straight to her cottage.
It's just a paper cut.
She bolted her door, ran upstairs, hid under her bed, and tried to think of how it all began as the others started pounding on her door, moaning her name.
Whoa. Wait, maybe not just a paper cut. Maybe it's not just a paper cut.
It was a sunny afternoon in Ponyville. Fluttershy had just finished watering her plants and was about to tend to the birds about her cottage when she noticed that her current bag of birdseed had run out. She walked into the cottage and opened her cabinet of stocked birdseed when Angel ran into the room holding an envelope.
Hello, Angel Bunny.
Fluttershy smiled.
What's that you have there?
Angel waved the envelope in the air turbulently before handing it to Fluttershy, then pointed vigorously out the door.
It's urgent? Let's see here.
She turned over the letter and saw it adorned with a quill and parchment. Urgent was stamped on the face of the envelope in block red letters.
It's
Blood.
from Town Hall. Does the mayor need me for something?
Obviously.
I guess I should read it and find out.
But be a lot
Fluttershy
more
moved her
blood.
hoof to open the letter, but promptly withdrew it.
Oh, but what if I can't do what she wants? What if I'm not good enough? What if...
Angel repeatedly stomped on her hoof and shot her an angry glare.
Oh, yes, the letter.
Angry
She
glare.
opened the envelope,
Right here. This right here is what his
retrieved
face
the
looked
letter
like.
from within, and sat down as she
What his
cleared her
face looked like,
throat.
bro.
It looks like...
Her hoof slipped as she read, causing her to drop the letter. As it fell, its sharp edge came across Fluttershy's wrist. A small laceration appeared, followed by a bead of red, which itself was followed by several more.
Oh, dear. I should probably...
A sudden gust of wind burst in through the open door, snatching the letter and blowing it about the room before carrying it out a window.
Oh, my.
She sighed. As she began to walk out the door to pursue the letter, Angel pulled hard on her tail and pointed at her bleeding hoof, looking at her with concern.
Don't worry your little head about it.
Angel
Please
doesn't
no
care.
tell.
He's saying, nah, forget the letter. Go back to bed where you belong. That's what he's saying, bro. I'm not even joking.
Fluttershy whimpered to herself in the dark.
Who is
She
knocking?
peeked out from under the bed, looking around her moonlit room for a
Going back
bucket
to the
hold her
flashback?
blood as the thumping on the door continued.
Dang!
Howled a voice from outside. Fluttershy squeaked and retreated to under her bed. She started to weep as bright red pooled around her hoof.
It's just a paper cut, girl. Get over it.
Oh, Angel Bunny, if only you were still here.
Did you kill Angel? I mean, Angel deserves it. So, I mean, I'm not complaining. But did you kill Angel? Finally, took you long
Fluttershy
enough.
sighed as she walked down Lasso Avenue.
Should have killed him a long
She had
time
finally
ago.
found the letter
Woo!
after chasing it about town,
Man.
only for it to land in a puddle, causing its ink to run.
What if the mayor needed some animal records from me for something important?
She pondered.
Then go find
Well,
out.
what
Go
if-
ask her yourself.
What if some animal was in danger?
Go ask her
Oh,
yourself.
no, I'd better hurry.
As she picked up her pace, she saw Twilight Sparkle and Rainbow Dash further down the road.
So, if I'm correct, it'll produce a lot more rain while still retaining most of its water.
Twilight looked through an open book on the ground.
Excuse me.
She turned her head upwards.
Are you ready with the cloud?
Yup.
Rainbow Dash floated in the air and held a rain cloud between her hooves.
Go for it.
Twilight concentrated, and her horn started to glow. More rain started to fall from the cloud.
Sing when it was made.
Then some more.
Not
And
too
some
long ago.
more. And then even more. Soon the cloud was releasing a waterfall, creating a deluge that spilled out onto the neighboring stalls, neighboring houses, and neighbors. Fluttershy winced as the pool reached and inundated her wrist, causing her to take to the air. She drifted closer to her friends.
Ow.
Twilight chuckled.
Well, what do you think?
Rainbow Dash looked at Twilight with a deadpan expression, then glanced at Carrot Top's now flooded produce stand next to a frantic Carrot Top trying to recover her drifting vegetables.
Carrot
and looked
Top?
back at Twilight. She
Haven't
shook
heard
her
that
head
name in a long
disapprovingly.
time.
Too much then?
Asked Twilight as a carrot floated past her.
Yeah, too much.
Fluttershy flew up to Twilight from behind.
Well, I guess we could try it again with...
Oh my.
Caught by surprise, Twilight panicked and fired off the spell she used on the cloud again with no particular target, affecting everything nearby. The cloud rained even harder as water began to pour out of its sides. Nearby fruits and vegetables exploded and caused a juicier mess than they would ever have without magic. And Fluttershy's paper cut, not yet fully healed, started gushing a red torrent of its own.
It's just how, bro. How deep is this paper cut that we're talking about? I ain't get a paper cut, which I haven't got one in a long time. Luckily, they do hurt a lot, but I like a lot. But if I get a paper cut, it's barely. It might just like drip blood. All I gotta do, done. No more blood comes out. At least not normally. So how deep did you cut yourself with this paper cut? I am tempted. I got a piece of paper right here. I'm tempted just to, it's like a Bible study thing we have. I'm tempted just to do this and get a paper cut to see how much blood will come out. I'm not going to though because I'm smarter than that. Maybe for my 1 million subscribers, I'm not doing that. I'll jump in a freaking ocean and I can't even swim, so I'll be dead that way. But I'd rather die than get a paper cut. It burns a lot, especially in the rain. But how deep is this paper cut, Fluttershy? Like, how deep is this paper cut? Oh, come on, the beat. There we go.
Twilight spelled this to me,
said Fluttershy as she crawled across the floor to a bucket on the other side of the room.
It should wear off eventually, but
She sighed.
What happened?
it's too late.
Fluttershy grabbed the bucket,
What's
but as
too
she
late?
returned to her bed, the silhouette of a Pegasus pony appeared in a window.
Rainbow Dash.
Fluttershy's jaw fell, causing her bucket to hit the floor with a dull thud and a wet splash.
Rainbow Dash, not you too.
The blood-covered Pegasus pony, with feathers, tail, and mane ruffled and patches of coat missing, slowly floated higher and came between the window and the moon, casting an all-enveloping shadow on the room. As she rapped on the window with a ragged hoof, Fluttershy backed into a corner.
They're freaking flying here, bro. I hear it.
Fluttershy.
Screeched Rainbow Dash,
I'm good.
or at least what was left of her, as she began to pound.
Oh, it's
on the
left of
window.
her? Fluttershy, what did you do? Voice crack. Oh no, I'm sorry.
Rainbow Dash, soaked from the cloud raining in all directions, pushed her wet, flopping mane out of her eyes.
Ugh, Fluttershy! Don't
Jesus,
sneak
loud.
up on us like...
She saw the growing pool of red in the previously clear pond, and her pupils constricted.
Whoa!
Twilight wiped
Yeah,
the
how
rays of the
dare
apple
this
off
cut-
her face and shook herself off, splashing Rainbow Dash's shocked, unchanging face.
Rainbow Dash? What's the matter?
She saw Fluttershy floating in the air with her hoof gushing
What do you
blood.
mean? What? Look
Fluttershy,
behind
what-
you.
Whoa.
A moment passed in silence as the
Hey,
pond
there it
turned
is. Get out of
red,
here.
and Fluttershy watched
Found
unexplained
it.
produce float
The
by,
fly.
until Twilight finally said,
Fluttershy, we need to get you to the hospital.
Bet.
Fluttershy
It's
was
a
initially
paper
shocked by the
cut.
fountain of blood her wrist had suddenly become, but then she remembered what Twilight said. The cloud would retain most of its water while raining more than it actually held. Seeing that the cloud was the same size as it was before, she figured that her hoof would be the same.
Oh, no. I'm sure it's,
Your
She raised
hoof
her
won't
to
be
get
the
a better look
same.
at it, only for
You
it to
gonna bleed
splash her
out.
in the face.
I'm sure
I wonder if anyone's ever bled out from a paper cut.
it's fine.
She said as she wiped blood out of her eyes.
It's only a paper cut after all.
Most stupid death ever.
Besides, I have, urgent business to attend to.
She explained her rationalization to the two ponies. She turned and started to float off, but Rainbow Dash cut off her path.
No way, Fluttershy! We're getting you to a hospital! Like, now!
Fluttershy squeaked and flew off towards City Hall, having to evade Rainbow Dash's repeated attempts to retrieve her, which in turn caused her to splash her blood all over the town's roads, rooftops, and citizen, including Twilight, who followed the Pegasus ponies from below.
Get back here! The more you move around like that, the more you're going to bleed!
Shouted Rainbow Dash. She caught up to Fluttershy and grabbed her tail.
Gotcha!
She shouted through her clenched teeth. Letting the worst of her imagination get to her, Fluttershy said,
I'm really sorry to do this, Rainbow Dash, but there might be animals that really need my help right now.
Fluttershy then raised her torrentially bleeding hoof to splash Rainbow Dash in the face, much to her shock, dismay, and disgust of onlookers below as the blood came raining down upon them. Rainbow Dash was stunned, causing her to weaken her grip and allowing Fluttershy to fly off.
Don't worry about me,
Apricot.
Rainbow Dash. I'll be fine.
It's just a paper cut. Do ponies bleed easier than people? I have a
Come
bro.
on,
It's just
Reese's.
a
Did
paper.
you really wake up looking like this?
It's just a paper
Smoking.
cut.
Vulvas are curvy.
It's
Now your pads are too.
just a paper cut, bro.
Tears continued to flow down Fluttershy's cheeks as she stared Rainbow Dash in her bloodshot eyes. "I'm sorry," she thought. "Please go away. Please go away. I'm sorry." Her heart raced. She knew it was horrible of her to think that of a dear friend, but as Rainbow Dash kept trying to open her window, it was all she could think of. To Fluttershy's relief, Rainbow Dash floated away from the window. To her horror, Rainbow Dash immediately appeared again in the next window and pounded on that for a bit as well. To both her relief and horror, the thumping below stopped,
Yo, Dash.
and Rainbow Dash floated downwards.
Just let Fluttershy
Anxious
die at this
yet
point.
hopeful,
Because the
Fluttershy
parents
edged
she's going
closer
to
the
from a
window
paper
and
cut.
looked below. The ponies at her door, along with several animals that accompanied them, were slowly backing away from her cottage. Fluttershy sighed in relief, thinking all would soon be well, until the horde below charged her door. With Twilight and Rainbow Dash out of sight, Fluttershy entered Town Hall and proceeded to the mayor's office. She lightly tapped her uninjured hoof against the office door. Fluttershy walked up to the mayor's desk, and the trail of blood followed. The mayor was busy with legislation, scribbling her signatures on papers
Like she
in one
committed a
pile,
murder
or
or something,
stamping
bro.
papers in another.
For real.
One of these days, I'm going to get neck strain. My coverage had better.
The mayor glanced up from her papers.
Oh, Fluttershy. Just the pony I wanted to see.
Look at
Did
her
you bring
hoof.
the records I requested?
Records?
Asked Fluttershy as blood pooled underneath her.
No, you see, I, lost your letter before I could read it. It said urgent on it, so I came over as fast as I could.
Is that so?
Replied the mayor as she resumed her paperwork with pen in mouth and stamp in hoof.
Well, that's unfortunate. But now that you're here, I can tell you in person. I need the results of the annual bunny census for this somewhat unpopular piece of legislation and...
Fluttershy!
The mayor was interrupted by Rainbow Dash, who crashed the office window.
That-
Seizing Fluttershy's
My
and
heart,
Mayor's
you know,
attentions,
I can't do that to me,
Rainbow
bro.
Dash was missing
Get it
clumps
out.
of
Bam,
fur
bro.
all over her body.
Like,
Fluttershy!
What's on... What's going on here?
Get out here!
Shouted Rainbow Dash from behind the glass as she peeled herself off the window. Fluttershy took a few steps back.
Rainbow Dash?
Asked the mayor incredulously.
Is she actually turning in her report on time for once? Goodness, what happened to you?
Twilight's
okay. Mayor, don't you see Fluttershy has blood? Get out of here, you stupid fly. I will murder you. Let's continue.
uncle burst
Get out of
into
here,
the
bro.
room, out of breath and covered in blood from head to tail.
Fluttershy, we need to get you to the hospital. Even if most of the blood is from the spell, a lot of it is still yours.
Blood? Can some pony tell me what is going...
The mayor turned around to the two other ponies. She shrieked.
Fluttershy, your hoof! Twilight Sparkle, you're everything!
She looked a little further over and saw her previously beige rug now stained a solid red, and shrieked again.
My rug! My beautiful rug!
Why you more about your
I had to shave off clumps of fur because I was stained in your blood.
I don't mind as much. But, the many ponies below you as you flew over here sort of do. A lot.
Joined in Twilight Sparkle. She turned toward Rainbow Dash.
You do know that blood doesn't stain fur, right?
Seriously?
Yes, Rainbow Dash, seriously. They make soaps for this, you know? Anyways,
They
Fluttershy,
do?
Yes, Twilight?
A question
I
makes
would have
up
come here
for
sooner
that.
if Rainbow Dash didn't crash into a building after you...
Twilight stood for a moment with a
Killed
disgusted
her?
look on her face, then shook herself out of it.
Remember that has to
After
be
you
dead.
blinded Rainbow Dash. And after I helped her up, she went off to find scissors. But I came straight here to warn you that the ponies you splashed on your way here are...
Shouted a mob of ponies from beyond the door.
That was
Assembled
loud.
were an assortment of ponies, all splattered in one way or another with red.
I had to throw out all my groceries.
Shouted one pony.
I had to throw out my entire stock.
Shrieked another.
She painted my roof.
Yelled a third.
She stained
Hey.
my dress!
She ruined my furniture.
It's an ugly color
I like
anyway.
painting the town red as much as the next pony, but this is ridiculous.
No, it's not.
Twilight Sparkle bowed her head.
You gotta watch it every few days because it will start to sink. But you know, hey, it will look good for the town. You know what I mean?
Sorry, Fluttershy. It looks like I was too late.
She crossed her forelegs.
So, you should probably run.
And run
Wow,
Fluttershy
Twilight.
did, all the way back to her cottage, leaving the trail of blood behind her.
So I'm starting to get it a little bit more. I think what happened is I missed this part, but I think what happened is Twilight hit her magic on Fluttershy's hoof, which would make it, you know, since it will make it gush out blood, but her hoof will stay the same. You know, like she'll stay the same, but blood will be gushing out, like the rain cloud. You know, that's what happened, and I missed that part. So I get it. But it's still just a paper cut. It's blood. If Twilight said it wouldn't stain blood, you know it won't stain blood because Twilight has read about that. And they also make soap for it like Twilight just said. Why am I screaming? I don't know. I'm sorry. But... whew. Oh, come on. That was a nice beat.
Shouted the ponies below.
Dang.
They, joined by many bunnies and squirrels, ran their collective body against the door. Again!
That is loud. I gotta turn that down.
Whispered Fluttershy.
They've woken up all the animals. Maybe I should let them in.
Gotta cut
She
my freaking
heard a
finger
loud
now.
crash below, louder than the vindictive mob's previous attempts to break in.
Hard,
She squeaked
okay?
again and backed away as she watched the ponies stream up the stairs into her room.
There she is!
Screamed a mobber.
Get her!
Screamed another. As they closed in on her, Fluttershy fainted.
So she just fainted like that? Bruh. So should I get help?
4 pieces of chocolate, 3 wafers.
And that's the end of the
2
video. We're
layers
gonna
of
have
filling,
issues.
1 incredible break.
I'm just saying.
Helps 3 issues with 1 answer.
If that's the end of the video, we gonna have
sensitized
issues.
Sensitivity gum and enamel.
Scribbler meaning you're gonna have issues. Okay, it's not.
Fluttershy awoke in
Also,
a white
why does
room
this have
to
so
bright
many
sunlight
ads?
through a window and the sound of mechanical beeping. She lay in a bed with several tubes and wires attached to her foreleg. Several cabinets lined the walls.
Where?
Hospital.
Is anyone
She's in the
here?
hospital.
Twilight Sparkle came
She's
through the
in the
door,
hospital.
followed by Rainbow Dash, Rarity, Applejack,
Applejack,
and Pinkie Pie.
Pinkie Pie.
Hey, Fluttershy.
I know the names.
How are you holding up?
Shut up.
When I said run, I meant to the hospital, not home.
Where am I? Is this the hospital? Yeah!
Said Pinkie Pie.
There was this angry mob, and when they tried to drag you out, you fainted! Fainted?
Yes, Fluttershy. With all that blood you lost, you fainted.
So she
Replied
just.
Rarity.
Oh, voice crack. She did still faint.
Conscious for as long as you did.
Yeah,
You
honestly.
have a pretty rare blood type. Luckily for you, the spell didn't wear off until long after you were brought in. The nurses managed to collect a lot of your blood and, put it back in you.
Twilight smiled uneasily. Fluttershy looked down at her hoof.
They can do that?
Well, yeah.
Joined in Applejack.
You
What
only
happened?
had a paper cut.
Silly. Fluttershy looked down at her hoof.
It healed already?
Well, yeah.
Joined in Applejack.
You only had a paper cut. What'd you
Yes!
expect? Oh,
Thank
if you're
you.
worried about the mayor, Angel Bunny gave her some papers, and she looked pretty pleased about it.
Looks like you're all better
Thank
now,
you.
huh?
Asked a still mottled Rainbow Dash.
Just a paper
Once you
cut.
get out of here, you can help me clean up the mess
Thank
you
you,
made.
AJ. Wow.
But
Dash. Wow, Dash. I see
that
you.
means
That you have to take responsibility for your actions.
Me and some other weather ponies cleaned up a chunk of your mess, but
Rainbow Dash held up a bucket of paint.
some stains just don't wash out easy.
Fluttershy bit her lip.
It was Twilight's fault. Twilight hit her with the spell. Or was it both of their faults? Twilight, get on the ground like a maid as well, bruh. Come on, bruh. You hit her with the freaking spell. So, Yeah, she might have slapped Dash in the face with blood, but it don't really freaking matter, right? Because you're the one that did the freaking spell. I'm just saying. Why I'm screaming today? I don't know. Bro.
Here.
Twilight gave Fluttershy an envelope with the mayor's quill and parchment cutie mark on it.
The mayor worked out a schedule for you to help clean up this mess.
Wow.
Fluttershy tore it open.
They really gonna make her do
She read
that.
her new itinerary.
Oh, I see.
She looked at Twilight.
This is a lot of time away from the house. Who will take care of my animal friends if I'm gone?
Spike will. He volunteered to right after he heard about what happened to you.
Twilight replied with a smile. She rubbed
Where's
her
she gonna
chin with
stay,
a
though?
hoof and looked away.
He also mentioned something about a score to settle. But I wouldn't worry too much about
With
him.
Angel.
He's very capable, you know?
No, he's not.
Fluttershy started
Angel's
to get
gonna
up.
kick him, bro.
No buts.
Rarity pushed Fluttershy back down.
For now, you need your rest.
She and the other 4 ponies started to leave. She shut the door behind them. Fluttershy sighed and resumed reading her schedule in the warm morning light.
Let's see. Tomorrow I'll be painting the houses of Stirrup Street from 3 to...
Her hoof slipped, causing her to drop the schedule. As it fell, its sharp edge came across her wrist. She sighed again.
Oh dear.
Now, Fluttershy, what? No, you can't. You cannot just go from one image that isn't that creepy to this image. See what I mean? You're choking me, bro. You can't just go from one image that's not that creepy to this image. Woo! Does the image zoom out any? No. You can't just go from one image to this image. That 450K, I thought said 450M. I was about to check your channel, see if you have 450 million subscribers. If you did, I'm missing out. Anyways, how long have I been recording? 28 minutes. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. It's just a paper cut, Fluttershy. No need to worry. Hope you guys did enjoy this video. Whew, I am in a screaming mood today, bro. If you guys did, make sure to subscribe to my channel, like, comment below, and as always, peace out.